Welcome back. Today we will be rebuilding the Washington Wizards back in 2000, I guess 2010. Um yeah, this is our new series that we're going to do. The Celtic thing is not going to go away, I don't think. It's just going to be a little again, it's just a casual random series for when I'm not feeling it, but this hopefully should take up a lot of our time. I didn't want to really do a current roster because I feel like there's only so much you can do with that. So I wanted to go back and I was looking through teams and I was like, there are a lot of bad teams in this era, right? This is the quote unquote super team era, right? You got the Celtics, you've got the Miami Heat, I guess the Lakers, not really. It's kind of just a big two, but like, you know what I mean? Like, there were teams that were really, really good and teams that were really, really bad. I didn't want to do like a crazy young team that had like all the young talent, kind of like, right? Like, I feel like the Raptors having DeRozan, it probably would have been not that bad to do. What was another team that was like Kevin Love? This was my probably the second team that I was debating on doing between Michael Beasley and Kevin Love. This team's got, Batum, Aldridge, Roy, um, and, Brandon Roy and averaged 21 last season. This team's got Curry and Ellis. We do get John Wall, so we do get a little something to play around with. He is going into his rookie season, which is cool, but like, the Sixers are like really, really bad. Um, the Bulls are obviously one of the best teams of this time, but we have all our picks. Thank God. I was really hoping I wasn't going to pick a team that didn't have their picks in some of the years. I don't know what team that would like to. I guess the Grizzlies don't have theirs in 2011, but we've got all our picks. We have all our seconds too, which is good. Now, if you know one thing with these eras and stuff, there's a lot of auto-generated players. You can't get a lot of the people in here. I guess we have a pretty old Gilbert Arenas too, which can serve as a pretty good mentor for John Wall, even though John Wall is already better. But we are going to probably make a couple trades just again so we can actually have a real roster, if you will. Um, I'm not having Kirk Heinrich. We want John Wall to be one of the best players in the league. Um, although maybe it should be. Maybe it should be Kirk. On ball menace, I guess. We've got challenger, versatile visionary, I guess. Those aren't not really great. So I feel like we're gonna start John Wall. We have Andre Blatch who will stick around probably. So will Nicky Young. I probably get Kirk Heinrich off the team just because again we have John Wall and Gilbert Arenas. Even though I did technically just have him be mentored by him, but obviously we can change that. We probably try to turn, I don't know, Cartier Martin. So like up until I don't think Lester Hudson's a real person, but Cartier Martin and up is I believe all real people. So like if we say Kirk Heinrich and I guess we could make Jalen a four. Oh, never mind. He's not going to be our center. But where's Blatch's rebound? Let's do who's on a Trevor Booker's signed for a little bit longer. So we'll do Kirk and Jalen. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. Jamal Crawford's 30 with a 26-year-old Zaza. It's not terrible. I don't really want Zaza, though. Wilson Chandler and a 27-year-old Eddie Curry. Lamar Odom. I'm not looking to give up a first-round pick. I don't even really want to give up a second-round pick, but I'm not looking to give up a first-round pick in this. Or I can get Steve Nash and a first. I don't really know what that's about. No real centers came up here, and I don't want Zaza. I'm not gonna steal you, Donaway. Eddie Curry. He's only a 71. Wilson Chandler maybe can. Although that's not a bad trade, I think. I'm okay with giving up that second round pick. They probably start Wilson Chandler. So off the bench, we got Gilbert Arenas, Al Thornton, Trevor Booker, not Lou Hudson. We go Cardi or Martin. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put this up because he is our guy. Watch, that's not bad. Nick Young. We know who Nick Young is. We know he wants to shoot that ball. I want to get Wilson Chandler up a little. Gilbert Arenas is okay. That's okay. All right. We will say, oh, you know what? Let's get a coach because obviously that man is not a real person. We could get Don Nelson. We could get. I'm not going to get Stafford, but we'll get Don Nelson. Okay, so now that's good. We go. Actually, we can keep the bench utilization up just because we are a young team. Why are we using the 10 Mavericks playbook? Why are we not using our own playbook? Because it doesn't really exist. Interesting. Let's use the Celtics. Don Nelson. Was he I don't know. Let's play through our star. We say we go average. Get back. We'll limit transition because we don't really have like rebound, right? Like, you know what I mean? Defensive focus. We can just keep it at neutral, defensive, neutral. Defensive rebounding, we can crash. Okay. We are first things first. First things first. Don't even bother. Don't even bother asking about him. We'll put Gilbert Arenas up on the trade block. We'll put. So actually, probably I don't even know if we trade him. Wilson Chandler's only 23, and I probably will put him there at some point, but not at the moment. It would obviously be nice to draft high and draft, someone young to be kind of the 1-2 punch with John Wall to add him, right, add another player to that untouchable list, but we're not there yet. This team is really good, obviously, because that guy down there, Dwight Howard, is a beast. Let's see how this game goes. Keeping it close up until, start of the fourth. They're going to probably run away. Yeah, they ran away with it. John Wall in his NBA debut, 27, 5, 7, 3. Nick Young with 21. Wilson Chandler with a nice 14. Blatch didn't score the ball well, but got 10, almost a double. He got a steal. Al Thornton gave us 2 steals. Eddie Curry, yikes, 1 for 8. Eddie Curry, what are we looking at for that shot tendency, man? I don't know, but let's bring the touches down just a little. We've got Atlanta, who is a very good team around this time too, with Josh Smith, Al Horford, Joe Johnson. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're not going to be good. So I'm really debating on if I just kind of go through this season and stop at like some interesting moments. Good. Okay. Some nice veteran presence, which is why I don't mind keeping Gilbert Arenas around to guide some of these guys a little. Again, Eddie Curry's 27. We've got like Cartier Martin. I know he's only 25. Who's okay? Trevor Booker. Is Trevor Booker not playing? He is. He's just not playing as much, maybe. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna be good. Okay, we beat the Sixers, but I think they were the worst team of all time this season in real life. John Wall's turned the ball over a lot. The 3-point shots not looking too hot right now. This is where we traded Julian to. I kind of regret it just a little, although not really. He's 7 foot and he's averaging one rebound per game. Even per 36, he's at 2. So yeah. Then we beat the Cavs, who obviously very bad because they got the first overall pick. Although I don't actually know if that was their pick. I think that was actually the Clippers pick, the Kyrie Irving pick. But the Wizards get a unprotected 2011 Mavericks pick for Nick Young. Now, the Mavericks, I can't imagine are going to be very bad. Oh, they will if Dirk is not there. Although it looks like it's a quick injury. Yeah, pinch nerve in the back. I was just saying how much I wanted to keep Nick Young too. What is Nick Young doing? Hold on. 13 on pretty good shooting. He's got some decent size to him. Yeah, honestly, I don't think for one unprotected first round pick is enough. So I'm going to say no. I think if it was another player, we could have that conversation, but we're not really going to be having that conversation now, are we? We also don't have centers, which is sort of an issue. This guy's just going to have to play like 12 minutes a game or something. This guy will play a good amount. I think we boom. And then we give some more to Cartier Martin. And then there we go. So we're 8-8, actually. We're not as bad as you would maybe think. This draft is interesting. It kind of sucks if we are bad because a lot of the top picks between Isaiah, Kemba, and Kyrie are like not positions we need. And we only draft real players in these videos. We're not drafting. I don't care if there's an 80 overall in a draft. We're not drafting them. No. I'm going to say no. Keep doing some scouting. Cephalosha, Nick Young, no. We're also never switching off from this logo, by the way. So if they ever try to get us to come off this logo, we're going to say no to it. Let me see. John Wall. A career that was kind of cut short. We're going to make sure he has a very good career, hopefully. No career-ending injuries for him. No, not trading Wilson Chandler for that. Hawks are going to be good. I'm not. Corey, nope. Eddie Curry is back. So that's good. We do this. We take away these minutes. We take away, drop his a couple. We We say Eddie Curry come back into this lineup. All right. We got to figure out the center spot too. Okay, a 3-game win streak. I'm just gonna let them kind of do this because again, we don't really want to be really good. If we, I'm not trying to lose on purpose, of course, but like, I'm not necessarily trying to have us win on purpose, if you know what I mean. I don't know why I'm scouting. I should really just scout, the players that we know, but I don't know why 2K is doing this to us. We're not this good. We're not this good. There it is. That's what I was waiting for. That's a lot of minutes off the bench. Wilson Chandler, a little bump. We give Blatch and probably Booker. No thanks. The Phoenix Suns are trying to make us take on some dinosaurs for Andre Blatch and Eddie Curry, bro. Come on now. Crawford. Oh my God, both Crawfords are on the Hawks? Is that real? There's no chance. That had to have just been a coincidence and one of them got traded. No, it's really. Wow. That's, I don't know. I'm not trading for him, but I thought that was kind of cool in a way. Excuse me. Don't know why I'm so tired. Yeah, okay. So, like, what do we have to give up? Like, does a team need a Gilbert Arenas? A team that is trying to contend, do they need? Not really. Selling? No. Contending? No, they don't really need him. Contending? Nope, they got Mike Conley. Buying? They got Jeff Teague and Mike Bibby, so probably not. Yeah, and because you got to remember he is making a good amount of money. Do we send him over here, and we get back like how much is Channing Frye making? He's making nothing. Okay, so nope, not there. No. So I say Trevor Ariza starting at the 1. It is. Selling, rebuilding, selling, buying. Steve Blake. It's going to be hard because, again, not many people are going to be making the amount that Arenas is making and be that bad. Yeah, no, I don't think it's going to happen, really. There's just not really a market for him, which is fine. I mean, we're just kind of looking, of course. Obviously, they don't need him. Selling, they don't need him. I'm surprised he even those guys made it that far. Okay. Nope, I don't think it's going to happen. So we will. Let's see. We might look at like an Al Thorin. Let's see. What will Al Thorin? And then what's Eddie Curry doing? Just stuff, I guess. He didn't miss a shot. How many games did he play? 3 games. Okay. I'm glad he thinks he will resign. I wonder what free agents look like too. There's nobody's giving up their centers, bro. A 2015 unprotected pick. It's only Zaza. Joel Anthony for the Heat, but he's not much better. For being honest. Trevor Ariza. Oldman Wallace. Tarko. Darko. I don't know if I want to pay him that much. I think we just let it ride, honestly. All right, we're almost at contract extension day, but like look from the 14 seed all the way to the 7 seed is separated by 4 games. 4 games. So you go on a bad streak. You go from the 8th seed to the 13 seed, man. Like you are just bad. I did come stop here because this is contract extension day. If it's just Eddie Curry, I guess. No, you know what? We're in no rush to do that. We're in literally no rush to do that. What was I just looking at? I don't even remember. I want to look at what type of, so we go from we have 1 mil to we have almost 30 mil, and that's if we can all again offload Arena somewhere. I mean, we go down probably another at least 10, hopefully, with whoever we get off of him for. We literally need to re-sign every single player. So we're probably not gonna have a ton. Blake Griffin in his first season, 4th in MVP right now. Rookie of the year. Wow, he's 3rd. I was also debating between Paul George and the Pacers, but they have Paul George, Roy Hibbert. They've got a bunch of young guys and a nice little framework going over there. So I didn't. Clutch player doesn't exist. All right, let's try and finish out this year in our own way strong. All right, we've got the kind of home stretch of games here. You know what? It doesn't happen in these times, but we're gonna we might shut some people down. You know what I mean? We might shut some people down. And then when I mean some people, I mean John Wall. That is literally all we're shutting down. You know, there's less than 10 games to go. He breaks his nose, whatever. We win. We win. Why did we just win so much? Okay. LeBron 27, 7 and 7. Blake Griffin 23 and 12. Manu 18. KG DPOY. Hickson most improved. George Carl. Okay. Blake Griffin is indeed first team All NBA. Okay. All defensive second team for John Wall, 19, 5 and 7. Trevor Booker averages about 6 and 9 and a block. I like it. Again, obviously, we are not in the playoffs at all. Mavericks get a championship. Shout out to them. This is the one that, oh yeah, they do win this one in real life. Ooh, Shaq. I don't want to let Shaq go yet. All right. Staff retirement, sure. Hall of Fame, sure. Jersey, sure. Historic. No, we don't want this to happen. No, vetoed. Not happening. League meetings. There was nothing, I don't think. All right, draft lottery. This is something that does matter to us. We have the 12th odds. It is a lot harder to jump up back then than it does right now. So we're going to pray. 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 Please keep on praying. Come on. Pray. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope, not happening. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. The Kings get to add like Kawhi Leonard with Boogie and oh my god. The Kings get to add Kawhi Leonard. The Jazz get Clay. Isaiah to the Rockets. Kyrie to the Bobcats. Kemba to the T-Wolves. And that was literally like the top 5. Tristan Thompson. OJ Wall, Bismack Biyombo, Vooch, Tobias Harris. Might be leaning Toby. Ooh. Below average. Ooh. Who do we want? Who do we want? He comes in with an 82 3-pointer. An 82 3-pointer? Or we go Vooch 40 block. Yikes. Yikes. Nope. That straight up just made me want to go Tobias Harris. Unless there's something hiding down here. Reggie Jackson, Monty Eunice. Yeah, I don't think so. Welcome, Toby, out of Tennessee. And this is what, the 42nd pick. I mean, 3-point shot's not terrible. I mean, it is terrible, but it's, I guess, above average. Can rebound a little. Sure. Let's do it. Kawhi an 82. Isaiah Thomas is an 80. Brother, if Isaiah Thomas was an 80, I did put on historic, like the draft storylines can change. I understand that, but an 84, brother, he would not have been the 60th pick in this draft if he was anywhere even remotely close to that. We'll sign them both because why wouldn't we? Al Thornton will bring back for now. Qualifying, yeah, both those guys are important to us. So we don't, or we're good? No, we're not. Where are they? I don't have the rights? Whoa, why do I not have the rights? Are we for real? They are restricted, but I just, again, I don't have the rights, I guess. I don't really know. Which, again, doesn't really make sense. But we'll bring them both back. Okay. We gotta find a center this year. That's not, please not Kendrick Perkins. Nazir Muhammad. These are not great options. These are not great options. All right. Let's say Al Thornton have a good year. Say Al Thornton, Gilbert Arenas. We could get a 2012 first round pick from the Pacers. The Pacers can't be that good, right? Dante Jones. I don't know anything about you. What if I include like the 2014 couple seconds, 2014, 2013 seconds. We can get Gort Todd. We can get Childress. How would I ever say no to that? How would I ever say no to that? I will 1000% take that. We will then be able to sign DeAndre Jordan. No, I don't think so. Yao Ming would be fun, right? Save a real offer, sort of. 2 years, 12. I can't beat 2 years, 12. I can do like a team option for 7. I guess I don't mind how much I pay him this year because I'm just going to decline it next year. I'll go 8 flat because I think it could be fun. He does sign. Okay. So we don't need to necessarily figure out the backup. We need to figure out a backup point guard for sure. Like Patty Mills for 3 years and another center like Nazir Muhammad wants a minimum. I'll give him a minimum. Okay. All right. I feel good about it. I don't mind this. John Wall up 4, Nick Young up 4, Yao Ming up 1 at 30. Okay. Trevor Booker up 3. He's not going to start, but maybe next year or the year after. Tobias Harris, we probably will move him over. Wilson Chandler doesn't get better. Yikes. Okay. All right. So next year is Dame, is AD, is Beal. Who else is in that draft class? I don't know, honestly. That's Drew. No, Draymond's 2013, I think. I don't know. That's pretty good to me. We make Toby. Yeah, we make Toby the 3. Let's make Toby a 3, 4. Okay. And we open it up to a 10-man. So we can get not Roger Mason, but Nazir Muhammad a few minutes a game. Literally a few, by the way. I have more interest in Trevor Booker than I do Josh Childress. And then, sure. Make sure Toby's got a okay shot tendency. That looks good for me. It is his rookie season. I do want Trevor Booker to be a little more involved this year. So I'm going to give him a 65. Yao Ming, we can pipe this down just a little, my guy. And then John Wall. John Wall's the guy this is going through. He's going through, like the ball's going through his hands every time. Bobcat. So we got to play Kyrie, Gerald Wallace, Tyrus Thomas first. And I don't think we're going to be good, but we should not really be a playoff team, I don't think. Phenomenal game by John Wall. Signing Diop, Jeff Green. What's Jeff Green doing? 9-3. Oh, that last year. Last year was 10-3. Okay. Brother, we play 9 minutes and we pull our back that fast, dude. Guess I'm gonna give Dante Monte-Eunice some minutes. I don't care if it's a bunch of 4s. Why are we winning games? Okay, thank goodness, because I really wasn't trying to have him play those minutes. I don't know what he did. He not bad, not the worst. I guess I'm not gonna say it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the worst in the world. People gotta stop getting hurt. Why are we the best team in the league? Why? Why are we the best team in the league? Phoenix Suns aren't even horrible either. They did draft Jimmy Butler. They've got Goran Dragic. Jason Richardson's old, though. Steve Nash is old. Gilbert Arenas is, I guess, that's who we gave him to. Okay. Udon. Damn. Lewis Hamilton. Why are we winning games? Why are we winning games? Why are we winning games? Oh, that's going to hurt. Well, we're not about to win as much as we were, I guess. You can put it like that. Josh Childress will take you, and then we'll get in our guy, Monte-Eunice, for about probably 18 a game. Childress there. We give a bunch to Wilson Chandler and Andre Blatch. Boom, boom, boom. We only are going to do these real players. Jay Crowder, Bradley Beal, Dion Waiters, Sullinger, Chris Middleton, Terrence Ross, Mike Scott, John Henson, Thomas Robinson. I think that is that a real guy? I don't know. And Austin Rivers. What a way to end it out. He just scored 70 points in a game. Well, Andre Blatch, my guy, 14-6 last year. You're at 12-8. I would start packing. I'm not gonna necessarily do it right now. We are at the trade deadline. I'm just kind of looking around. But if that's something that we can do, yeah, we're probably gonna do it. What Tyreek Evans do? Damn. Yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else I need to kind of search for or look. I don't think we're going to get better than that. Unless, no, okay. Greg Monroe's probably cheaper. I bet that. Never mind, nothing. DeRozan. I'm asking for John Wall. Oh my God, Kyle Lowry and Isaiah. Yikes! Whoa, 21. Damn, Harden. I should have tried looked for Harden beforehand, but Kemba don't need. LaMarcus don't need. Stephen Curry don't need. Damn. Like, Yao Ming just is trash, bro. 45% as a 7'6" center who doesn't shoot 3-pointers. Mecca. Greg Oden. And Wesley Matthews. That's an overall. I want Greg Oden. Never mind. Sorry, DeAndre. Okay, now we kind of need to make Toby back the 4. Oh, A4. That's kind of where he was anyway. That's just his primary position, of course. We put you. We don't need Roger Mason minutes. We need Nazir Muhammad minutes. Sad day, but we do need him. Greg Oden, come on. John Wall, Wesley Matthews. All right. First game, not fractures. Okay. Whatever. 21 rebounds. Okay. All right. I think that might be where we end it, though. All-Star coming up. Again, it looks like we're going to be a definite playoff team. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching and our new, thing we got going on here, the Wizards, with John Wall, trying to make him one of the guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Come back for more.